What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If anybody's new to this channel, welcome to the channel. Also hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell so when I post a new video you will be notified. Today we're going to be continuing to work on the rolling basketball base. Okay, I basically took all the bad nuts and bolts off of it, did everything I had to do, so the brackets and the wheels are still in good shape. So now we're going to be reinstalling those onto the base again, but with new nuts and bolts and hardware and stuff. So let's get into the video. Okay, so here is the base. Okay, here are the two wheels. These wheels and these brackets is what originally came off this base. Okay, so the wheels and bracket are in still good condition. Okay, nothing wrong with them. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is I have a bucket. Okay, it's like a coffee can bucket. Okay, with I believe nuts and bolts or all assortment of bolts. Okay, and I also have a separate bucket of nuts. That what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to put a nut and bolt through here to hold it on, as well as this one too, so that way when I go ahead and I put this back on like this, exactly how it's supposed to go on, exactly just like that. Okay, and then it'll make it easier for me to do. Okay, but the only difference is that I'm going to put the bolt through here and I'm going to put the nut down on this way. So let me go ahead and get the nuts and bolts and go from there. Okay, so here I got my bucket of bolts, and this thing weighs quite a bit, and I'm strong, but this bucket of bolts weighs quite a bit. And here's my Harbor Freight tool, I guess parts tray is what they call it. So here's what I'm going to do, or here's what we're going to do. We are basically going to find a bolt that will go through here nice and nice and carefully. Preferably like this, see, something like that. I don't want the wheel to bounce around a little bit more. So what I'm going to have to do, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to dump some of these into here, okay, and go through them to go through all these to find out which ones or which bolts are actually going to work the best. Okay, so this one right here ain't going to work. It's too short. This one right here might work, and I also once I do find bolts that will fit comfortably, in here and into this. Okay, then these two here, this one has nuts, and this one also too has nuts. So two of these. So now we have to find ones that are going to fit in here nice and snugly, and I'm hoping now I can't use these, okay, because what it is that once I put this in, there it goes. Okay, I can always put this back on like this, but it's bent, okay, and I'm not saying I'm not saying we can't unbend, or we can't unbend it, but I figured what we can do is we can either put a clamp here, which can work. I could get like adjustable clamp, put on here, tighten up really good, so that way, again, it'd be easier to take off. Okay, because I have this one here as well. Put that like that, and I can also put a clamp on this too. Now what I can do is I'm going to try it. I'm going to put a small round clamp on this one as well as this one, and see if it'll actually stay on there. If it does, then I guess we'll go that way. Okay, so here are my clamps. Okay, now I'll take some of these out because those really small ones are probably down the bottom. And here's one. Here's two. And some of these small little clamps are damaged and some of them are not. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on like this, but I'm going to tighten it up a little bit more to see. So let me get my flathead screwdriver, tighten this up a little bit more. See if I can actually do it. Like I said, it may not. I don't know, because it starts to get smaller here, but it also gets harder to do. So I don't know if it's going to work, but hey, it's always the first time. It's always the first time for everything, because I don't have to go that far. Okay, yeah, so I still got quite a bit. All right, let me find a socket. I think it's a 1/4 inch socket with a 1/4 inch socket wrench. Put it on, tighten it up that way. Maybe it'll be better instead of using a flathead screwdriver. Okay, so now I have my fancy socket wrench. This is a 1/2 inch, this is a 1/4, and this is a 1/4 inch socket. I'm gonna put it on there like this, make sure it's going the right way. Now what I can do is I can tighten it up this way, and hopefully maybe it will work. So let me put it on like this. Hopefully it'll work. Like I said, if it works, it's always the first time for everything. Yep, so let's tighten it up, see what happens. So far, let's see here. All right, now what I'm gonna have to do is get a small hammer, and I'm gonna have to get a small hammer and tap it, because as you can see, there's a little bit of a space between the actual bracket and the adjustable clamp. So here I got my hammer, like that. Okay, now just a little bit more. Okay, I should also get a I guess a 2 or 3 inch adapter. Okay, this is I think a 2 inch, the 2 inch extension. Put on there, and there. Now I'll be at yeah, see, it's starting to. All right, so what I can do now, I can go ahead and tighten it up more. Let me see if it works. Oh wow. Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah, it seems to be holding up. Well, I guess I just learned something new. Just have to make sure it's really tightened up enough. Cool. Excellent. It still spins, which is good. Got a little bit of play, but not gonna worry about that. And now we have to do the same thing, and like that. Take a clamp, put a clamp on this way, tighten it up the same exact way. Keep turning, keep tightening it up. I actually played basketball when I was in school. I have a disability, okay, and I'm not gonna say what kind of disability it is, but I have a disability. So I was in Walden School, okay, upstate New York, and then I went to Carmel High School, which is you know, I guess what we call, not to make fun of anybody, for regular kids, I guess. So I went to Walden School, and then I learned all I could, learned and did everything that I could, and then I graduated in 1991, I think it is. Yeah, 1991, I think. So, all right, there we go. Huh, it's actually good. Cool. Yep. Yeah, okay. So, all right. So now that these are both done, now this will be easier for me to untighten this clamp as well as this one. If I have to do anything, so once I put these underneath, like so, see, once I put them underneath there like this, and then I put the bolt through here first, and then I take the nut, put it on top of here, okay. But the reason why I'm doing that is because when I make the piece that I showed in the first video, which I mean I showed what I'm gonna do to the piece to make it fit in here and work. I'm gonna be doing that today, but it'd be easier for me. Just all I really have to do is like go underneath here with my hand, hold it, adjust it to whatever I want, and then put the nut back down, and then I can you know, continue playing basketball. But most of the time it's here and here. Here and here that it's adjusted, that it's set at. So now what I'm going to do is find a bolt. Okay, I keep getting my nuts and bolts mixed up. Sorry about that. But I'm going to take a bolt, put it through here as best as I can. I don't want it too big or too long, actually, because what might happen is that the nut is got to be small, and the nuts are in here. Okay, but the nut's got to be small enough. Okay, or yeah, small enough so it doesn't hit the top of it doesn't hit the tire. So I found 4. I do not know what size these screws are. Okay, I would believe that they're 1/4 inch wide by probably a 1/2 inch long. Okay, there's a total of 4. Sorry about that, I'm just trying to adjust my camera here. All right, so it's total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and I also found washers. I also found nuts. Okay, with it's like a washer welded on or something, whatever it is, and it fits in here. If I get started, fits in here nice and comfortably. So now what I have to do is I took the clamps off the same way I put them on. A couple turns, took them off, and what I'm going to do is take these apart, and I'm going to take my drill. Okay, now I'm going to take this drill bit, I'm going to drill through this, and yeah, so I'm going to take the drill and drill through here and here, as well as this one too. I want to make the holes bigger than what it is, because I don't want to thread these bolts down here like this. I want to be able to go right straight through without being threaded in. So I'm going to screw into it. So I may have to go a little bit bigger, which I really don't want to do, but now it looks like my battery pack's dying again. Ding dang it. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find another, I'm going to find a little bit more better or smaller drill bit, I guess. See, I have these, but these ones are all these ones right here are too big. It's even like this. So this one right here might be not bad. Let me try this. Let me try this. This one is the size. Oh wow. Even hold on a minute. There is a 0 and an HS something, whatever it is. So again, I got these from Harbor Freight, so I guess they don't have a size on them. All right, kind of stinks in a way, because if anybody does this, which more gladly to. Okay, gloves. Not want to get gloves. Makes it easier to hold on to. I probably only need 1 glove. These are like men's work gloves type gloves. These are actually pretty cool. Okay. Cool. Now when I do my test, that's what I'm looking for. Just like that. There we go. So now what I do is I take this, hold this with my finger. I go ahead and I pop it through like this, and make sure it goes on good. There we go. There we go. Do the same thing, just like that. This is a little bit better. See, just like that. I'm going to leave this one exactly where it is. And I'm going to work on this bracket here. Keep the same drill bit in. Do this. Alright, yeah, the battery's dying, so Okay, I'm back. The other battery pack that was on charger, which is this one here, it was already done charged. Surprised it took it didn't take that long to charge. I was surprised. It's also broke here, so I just have to be cautious on this. So let's get into drilling this down. I'm gonna drill it on the concrete. I'm gonna do it this way. Let me do it this way. Put this on, and then I'll tighten this adjustable clamp up just enough. Hold it here, and now do this. Now I'll be able to do this, and hopefully it won't spin in my hand. Alright, so now that I got that, if you learn something new every day. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this through, and it does work. Okay, so it will go. Just going to be a little crooked, but it's okay. As well as this. There we go. Now what I can do, I'll just make sure it don't fall off the table. That'd be a bad thing if it does that. Really bad thing. Make a lot of noise. I don't want it to make a lot of noise. Wife's in the house sleeping. Okay. Do this again. Here we go. All done. To do is bring the pole, the backboard, and the hoop. That's all together up front here somewhere, and then okay. So I pretty much got everything cleaned up. Some stuff I still left out. It's over there. The wheels and all the hardware I'm going to use here. The 1/4-inch socket, 2-inch extension, all that stuff's going to stay here. Drill's going to stay here. Just the screwdriver bits on it. Drop it down right here, right like this. Bring it over. Laying down on its side, because this is a new car. This is a 2022 Kia Soul. So yeah, don't want to mess with it. All right, so here it is. So now what I have to do is, if you can see this, this one right here is broken already. So what I may end up having to do, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, I may end up doing the same thing to this, to drill this out. This one I don't have to, but yeah. So or what I can do is, you can see that, or what I can do is I could drill this one out. It's broken off anyway, and then drill this so there's no threads on it, and then take a bolt, long bolt, preferably maybe about 2 inches long, same as over here. Once this is drilled out and gone, and then put the bolt through here if I can. Okay, so this goes onto this. So this pole right here goes there. I'm not saying nobody doesn't know that, but goes here, and then these straps here, which I still have to fix that. This and this get attached to like this, so it actually gets put like, yeah. So it actually gets put like this. Yeah. So yeah. So it gets put like that somehow. Yeah. Okay. So we'll have to drill this out hopefully without ruining it, because I don't have enough here to grip onto to undo like I did over there in the first video. If we tap this out, okay, as well as this, like ruin the threads on this, tap this out, ruin the threads on it, and then take a bolt somehow, put it through, then put a nut on here, as well as put the bolt through, put a nut, and then when I do that, but long as they're about this long, and then so if that's the case, then I don't have to worry about these popping through, because the nuts will be holding the bolts in place. And then when I put it in here, I could take a washer, go behind here with two washers, washer on each side, of course, and hold it into place that way, so I know that this won't pop off here and hit my wife's, you know, and hit my wife's car in any way, shape, or form. Don't want to do that. All right, so okay, I'm back. I basically went through these bolts and these two containers that have the nuts in them, and this is what I'm going to do. Okay, excuse the coffee. I basically got 4 nuts. Okay, shouldn't have put them on. I shouldn't have put them on all the way, because the viewers are included. So, but this is what we're gonna do. All right, I have to tap or drill out. I have to drill this broken bolt off. Okay, so once I drill out this broken bolt, then I'm gonna go ahead and drill the hole out here, so it does not have threads. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is take this long bolt with this long needle nose, pointy, I guess what you call curved pointy tip, all right, or curved tip, and I'm gonna actually put it in like this. Okay, now I'm not gonna do it, I'm just gonna show you, like, just give you an idea. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in here, pop it through the hole, and then once I get it all the way through it, I'm gonna put a nut. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put a washer. So put the nut through, washer first, nut second, tighten up the nut to the bolt, get it really nice and secure. Okay, and then repeat the same process to this. So that way, so once this is tapped out, I do nut, washer, or I do bolt, washer, nut, bolt, washer, nut here. Okay, all right, so I basically, okay, sorry about that. This is the drill bit that I told that I mentioned to y'all, that the size, it's like HSO 0 something, whatever it is, I'm not too sure. So this is what I've been doing. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Let me bring the camera down a little bit more. There we go. So I started to drill it out, to a little bit of a hole right there. So now what I'm gonna do, all right, so I pretty much moved this whole entire pole, backboard, hoop, sorry I keep saying that, up a little bit more. So I propped it here. Now whatever's broken off just went down. He just went down all the way down by the tube. And if you look right, I don't know if you can see that, but see if you can see that, it's got a cap at the end of it. So now what I have to do, you can actually see that. Okay, so if you can see that right there, okay, so this one right here, this one was the one that was broken off, and I just basically kept drilling it out, and it basically broke off. So now what I can do, I can put my I can put my bolt through here, washer, nut, and then put it through here, put a washer the other side, nut, and I'm good to go. Okay, so here's I used a Great Value whipped topping container to put my washers in. So now what I'm going to do is, if I can, is I'm gonna lay out the two washers in here. Okay, actually it don't belong in there. It's just locking one. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through these, even though they look really, really horrible. Oh God, do they ever? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do, or try to not do. I'm gonna try to find washers, and then I'm gonna do is put a washer on here like this, but I don't want it too loose. Okay, that right there, that right there would work, and that right there would work. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on here. So watch how I'm gonna do this. So what I do, basically just take this, just like this, okay, and then what I'm gonna do is, if you can see this, okay, I'm trying to do it to where everybody can see it. What I'm gonna do is put it down through. Okay, so it needs to come up a little bit more. So it needs to go up a little bit more, right closer to the edge, like right there. Put this down through. Just grip onto it really good, and then pop it through. Release that. Put those back down. Hold it. Pop it through like this. Bring it back over. Put a washer on it. Now the washer should fit. It should work. Yep, good. It does. Now what I'm gonna do is take a nut. See, just like this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing. Put this up through right here like so. Bring this in. Well, actually, bring it closer to the tip, or to the tip of the curved pliers. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it the other hand. It's tricky on how to do this. Put this through. Oop. So it's gonna be a little bit more. Grip onto it really tight. And okay, this one's gonna give me a little bit more of a problem, I think, because of the way it is. And ooh. Okay, so it's gonna take a little bit more time, but we'll get there. Put this down through, and oh, there it goes. All right, and I gotta hold on to it because right now I got my fingertips holding it on. There we go. Pull it up through. Bring it around over here. Put the washer on, and I can put the nut on. Now that I have it like this, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wrench and tighten that up. I can't not use the socket because I don't have a socket long or deep enough that will go over this and tighten it up. So let me see what I have, and right back. Okay, so I found the size. It's a 1/2 inch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold onto here where my fingers are, and just basically just tighten this thing up like so. Okay, now if I want to, all I do is reach my finger in there and hold it, but still it may not work. Okay, so I have to hold on to it as best I can. Just keep doing it like this. Okay, so now what I do is, of course it looks like a little bent, but I think it'll be okay, because then what I can do is I can flip this upwards, put this in here. Yeah, put this in here, then I could find 2 more washers with 2 more nuts. Okay, so there's a nut here and a nut here. So there's a bolt. I put the bolt through, same here. Put a washer, same here. Put the nut, and there's a nut here too. So now what I have to do is, if anybody at their counter has a problem like this, you take 2 pieces of cardboard, Okay, you fold the cardboard in half, like so, and then you basically open your channel locks. You can use regular pliers too if you choose to. And then what you do is you hold it, and then you want to do it. Trying to do it so you can see it. And then what you do is you basically just do it enough, and then what happens is that when you tighten it down, okay, the cardboard is protecting the threading. Yeah. So the cardboard on both sides with the vice grips on them is protecting the threading so it doesn't ruin it. So I take my adjustable wrench here, which is a size it's a ½ inch, and I basically just do this, tighten it up. Okay, see, it's still good, nothing wrong with it. Now I repeat the same process on this side. So what I do is put it like this, make sure it's nice and good, put the channel locks on it like this, okay, and I squeeze, same thing, keep turning it, like that, turn it again, okay, like that. Now, see, now when I go ahead and I put the nut back on, the cardboard, so the cardboard on both sides, okay, protects the threading from getting chewed up. All right, so pretty much I got it to where I think I have it good. Yeah, so actually I'm gonna put this on here so these nuts don't get nuts don't get lost, because it looks like now I just lost them. I don't know how I keep doing that. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. So there. So now I don't have to worry about. So it's good here. Okay. Yeah. So these two are good. This one right here is good. Okay. Just gotta fix it up somehow. And if I flip it over, okay, I have to take 1, 2, 3, as well as this side here off too. And what I want to do is I want to try to fix this. Okay, so this size right here is a ½ inch. I already had the ½ inch out when I was tightening up the nuts onto the pull this into this. So same size. So now I'm gonna go ahead and noise. I mean, I could try, but I gotta be careful because I don't want to get in trouble. Won't be a good idea if I do that. Okay, so this pull right here seems to be good, other than it's rotted out a little bit right there. So if I could try to spray paint this somehow, and then yeah, like wire brush it down a little bit, clean it, spray paint it, hopefully it'll be all right for a while. So we'll put that right there. Okay, now I'll set that right there. Okay, just start it. Go. Just so I know that they all go together. Okay, and I'll put this one back. Have the run away nut. Okay, so this is basically what it is. Okay, so the thing sits like this, and these right here, I'm not putting it back on yet. I'm just getting a familiar idea here. So it basically fits like this. Fits like this. Okay, it actually fits like that. So what I need to do is I need to figure out. Let me turn this around. So what I need to do is I need to figure out how I can. Put something over this. Yeah, put something over it. Okay, even if it's like this, even if it's like right here, I could always self-tap it, and then I could put this back. Then I could put this like put the nut bolt back on, and it'll be secure. But I gotta figure out how I can do this. So the only thing I have is either I have this, okay, I have this, which already has a line on it because I put the lines on it yesterday. I don't want to use this, even though technically this would be really nice, but the problem is that I'm afraid it'll shatter. I mean, it would fit. Yeah, see, look at all that rust come out. Just by me doing this, rust comes out. All right, so let me figure out which one of these three I am going to use to put here. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so I end up putting the nuts and bolts all back through these bars to hold them onto the actual plate. Okay, so what I did now, okay, I just didn't want to do it on camera because, you know. All right, so this is what it. So this right here is what it was originally. So I made this one to look like this. So just wanted to show. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to put it like this. Okay, so now I need to take a black marker and put this right here and put a dot, right here like that. Now what I do is I find a drill bit, drill it out, then I can slide this over this, and I can self tap it. I could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever I need to do. Okay, and then what I can do is that then I can go ahead, and I might have found a thing for this or for that. Okay, which is this right here. I'm gonna actually drill out. I'm gonna drill out this. Yes, I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. All right, so pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill out these two holes, and then when what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this through here, all the way through here, to hold it. You'll see that. So you see that. So hold it right up. So put it right straight through here to hold it in place. So before I do that, now what I'm going to do is I have to drill this out, and then I'm going to slide it on, tap it, and then I can go ahead and put it, and then go ahead and drill out those holes and that. All right, so pretty much I drilled that one out. Now I have to do is turn it around, drill this one out. Hopefully all right, now what I can do, oh there it is, oh, I got lost. Okay, see, now I can put this through here. All right, now what I have to do is I have to drill out that now. So now what I'm going to have to do, put this right here for a bit, and take this, and there's holes here and here that has to go onto. So now I have to take it like this, do that, flip it over to the other side, and do it to this side too. Okay, now that that's all set, now that that's, whoop, I'm gonna fly off here. All right, so now that I got this drilled out, I got these two here drilled out. Now what I gotta do is set this back down carefully. There you go. And now I gotta put this up here, and now I have to take my piece that I made and also drill this out, and then yeah. Okay, so I took the bracket, okay, that actually fits over there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to match this up with a drill bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and drill this hole out. Alright, I think I found the drill bit to do this, and the bad part about it is there is no size on this whatsoever. So these must have came from Harbor Freight. Not saying Harbor Freight stuff bad, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do is basically, yep, tap it out. Okay, now I have to bring it in here. So let me first put it. Let me first put this right in here to make sure. Nope, it's not gonna fit. Okay, this one right here is RHSS. So this one don't even have a drill bit size either. Whoop. Which I think it's weird, but what can I do, right? I'm gonna whoop, and it's back. I'm gonna take the hole. Good. Take the screw, and there we go. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is basically do this. So now what I need to do is I'm gonna either bolt this or use self-tapping screws. So honestly, I don't know if I should, like, if I don't know if I should drill this, because I don't know if it's gonna fall apart other than what it has here. So I don't know. I'd rather use self-tapping screws, but I don't know if self-tapping screws are gonna work. First, okay, start it. Okay, bring it up. Now what I'm gonna do is put this on, hold it on like this. Bring it out. And like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna do it this way. I already got the hole drilled out, so I'm gonna just end up doing it this way for now, like it is. And then later on down the line, I'm gonna have to find 2 brand new poles somewhere, and I'm gonna have to fix, like, do the poles up again. This is just temporarily until I can it's gonna be temporarily just until I can figure out what I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do and stuff like that. So for right now, I'm gonna just do it this way. It's not really the way I want to do it. Let me see if I have a, I know in here, yeah, I do have one. All right. Okay, so what I need to do is pull this out, put this in, even though it goes down a little further than it should, but okay. What I'm gonna do is do this right here, and basically do this. Strange how that sheared off. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't understand why it's sheared off. Let's try it again. Ready, hold down. Okay, that's 2. Now I'm gonna do one more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to put it right on the side of here. So I'm going to put it right here. Same thing. Start off slow, taking it in. Whoop. Sometimes it doesn't go the way I anticipate. All right. Okay, like that. And there we go. All right, so now what I have to do is I need to put this on first. So this to go on to, yeah, that's what I thought. So that's got to go onto there, which is with these brackets. This bracket, this and this. The wheels also too. So let me see here. Okay, what I may end up doing is I may end up just putting these things on this for now and then call it a night, but I don't know yet. We'll see how far I can go with this. So now if I put this on first and then I put the wheel on, it should work. Hoping. Because if I don't and I put the wheel on now, okay, so if I put the wheel on exactly like this and I put the clamp on, yep, so yeah, so it looks like I'm gonna have to get the, so put the clamp on, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that in there enough, so it looks like I may end up having to do it without the tire being on. Okay, so let's do this. So so put this like so, this one here like this. Now I'm hoping this works. If I can just keep the screws in there. There we go. Okay, let me just do one at a time. Figure it'd be easier just to do one at a time. Okay, put this right. Put that. Put this right down here for now. There we go. That. Put this through. Now I like these nuts that have the washers that are already built in. They're already on them to make them easier. Yeah, to make it easy to do and to maneuver. I actually like them. Okay, now same thing. Put this through. Pop that through. That. Okay, now all I have to do is get a either open wrench or open box wrench to tighten these two as well as these two, or I can just get a socket to do it. So if I do a socket, I need to take this one off and find one that will work. Alright, so this is a 1/2 inch again. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically tighten, of course this one's the wrong size. Thought they were both the same size. So I'm just going to do this, just enough. I don't want to tighten this one down because that's the one it's going to go to. That's the one that this is going to go to. So I'm going to put this back up through right here. That. I can take this. Okay. Now, take this off. That there, even though it drops down. Okay, and I have to hold this one, drop this one right here. Okay. Now what I have to do is put this through. Hope this is going to work. So I got the first one down, and how I did it, it was a little bit of a struggle. So I basically put my foot underneath it, held it like this, half-inch socket. I put my hand, this part, in between the brace, hold it. I basically just did this. Now it's still turning. Now it's still turning, but it's okay because it caused some threads. So we're good on that part. Now we have to work on this part. Somehow I am missing a bolt now. Okay. Oh, bolt's still there. Duh. Okay. Alright. Same thing. Alright. Same exact setup. Yep. Yep. Same exact setup. Put this right down in. Alright. This is going to be a little harder than expected, so what I'm going to have to do is lift this up. I'm going to have to prop this thing up here, I think, and then do it in here. I need more leverage, a lot more leverage, because see, as I'm trying to put it down, it's not going where it should be going. This is what I was afraid of. Alright, I got my drill again. I'm going to see if I can drill this out a little bit more. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can try again. Popped out. Okay. And I don't want to do it the other way around. Put it through like now. If the bolt was bigger, then I don't think I would have a problem, but I don't want to do a longer bolt because I don't have any more. So what I'm gonna have to do, I think what I gotta do is I gotta try to maneuver. I gotta try to either turn this or maneuver this so it looks, so it's actually, see, it's too far off. So see, I can either do it this way, which I have no problem doing, but I don't know if it's going to catch. Make it a little bigger. I didn't want to do it that way for safety reasons, but I think I'll be okay. And what I have to do is just basically just I think I know what it is. I have to cut, and I'm gonna have to cut a little bit more back here because this right here, this from here under this whole thing here is stopping it from right here. So I'm gonna have to cut this. I'm gonna have to cut it back a little bit more, bring it up, you know, cut a section off like this, and go from there. All right, I end up taking the original bolt out, and I put a little bit longer one. I'm gonna put a little bit longer one in because I'm having a problem. Yeah, I'm having a problem with trying to put it through as best I can. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it this way. Hopefully it'll grab, praying that it will. See, that's what it is. It's not grabbing the way it should. There we go. All right, hold there, push down, and ain't gonna work either. Great. Just enough to grab on the threads. It'll go, it'll go. Alright, let's try it again. Now this time I'm going to compress it down. Right. And the more I push down. Alright. Guess we gotta find something longer. Alright, so I got a longer bolt. I don't know how much more I can go on this without affecting anything. Alright, put it through. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. Put the washer on it. And then put this down. There we go. Turn it up. Tighten it up. Alright, hit. And tighten it. Alright, I'm going to use my drill. Be easier. Okay, so I had to use a 1/2 inch deeper socket. I used a different bolt, same nut, different bolt, and I'm basically just tightening everything down now as best I can, like that. Okay, the same with this. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is so I got this done. Now what I have to do is I have to lift it up. Now once I lift this up, this may break. I'm hoping it won't. So now what I'm gonna do, okay, so this right here, so this has to be, all right, so this has to go up. All right. And where is it right here? Nope, it's not right here. The bolt things through it. See, I can do this. See, I can lift this up. I'll try to at least. See, I can lift this up. Drag this over here. See, drag that like down here, but drag it down further. See, like this. Okay. And then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to undo these. Yeah, I'm going to have to undo these. Put that like that. But what I have to try to do, but what I can do too, I just realized, is I could prop this up somehow. Sorry about that, folks. I actually got a container. I got a storage tote holding it up, and what I need to do is drag this thing down a little bit further, and put it in right here. So this, whoops, so this actually has to go like that. Perfect. Now this has to be put in. Grab the nut and bolt. Okay, take this off, or the nut off. Then I go ahead and I put this through, right, like going a little hard, like this, then down. There we go. There. This right here can go here. Okay, take the other two nuts. And now what I need to do is somehow lift this thing up, which is going to be a little bit of a boozwaki. Right. Whoops, not like that. Okay. Sometimes it's easier when you have two people, but it's not dangerous enough. It's just a matter of popping it in. That's all. Yep, just a matter of popping it in. One. Need a hammer right here. At least I get a flathead screwdriver. Nope. Flathead. This will do. Alright. What I can do, if I can, I could take this and move it, and it bobble down. All right. I think what it is that the bolts are bent. Yeah, I think the bolts are bent. So I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is this, bring it down. Now I may end up having to take these nuts, put them onto here like this, just enough. Do this again. It'll go on just like everything else, being a bizwalkie. Alright, and one more. Okay, take this off. Okay. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, so let's try to, let me lift up. There it is. Alright, so let me see, now it's right back. Now I loosened it up. Dang. Alright, it's gonna have to stay like that. So let's try to prop this thing up as best as we can. Right there. That's right. There. Right there. Stay. Alright, here we go. There. It's through. All I have to do is get the washers, which are right here. So I'm probably going to need so I'm going to need 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. Okay. All right, so now that I got that set, now what I'm going to do is where did I do with it? Basically, I have to have a wrench. that's it, because I don't want to start breaking. Down here, all I need to do is put like this. All right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now take the clamp. Let's clamp on. Hold the clamp in place. Oh, I lost the. Oh, there it is. This is a size 1/4 inch. Oh, 1/4 inch. Hold it on like that so it stays in place. And now we basically do this. That's it. Okay, that's that one down. Now I have to worry about this one. Same exact way. Put this in. Now the wheels probably can go right in. Actually, put this down for a minute. Alright. Maybe I can put the wheel in the other way then. It's gotta go in here somehow. Oh. And there it goes. Hoorah. Because you know what, I think the reason why it's tilting this way, because there's only so much water inside of this, so the water's actually over here in this corner, so that's what's making it go that way. Well, as long as it doesn't you know, fall down, break, or whatever it is, I'm fine. Tighten this last one up, and I can prop it up. There we go. A little bit more. That's good. That's good. All right, excellent. So let's go put this away. Now here is the moment of truth. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift this up without doing that. This thing almost weighs more than I do. I weigh 260 pounds. I think this thing weighs more than that. All right. What I'm trying to do, let me see if I go in the back though. All right, here we go. There we go to save the day. And nice and easy. And there it goes. All fixed. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna have to. All right, let me bring this bin in. Now, every time I need to move this, what I have to do is grab on the rim and roll this back just enough, and then hold on to this. And then hold on to that. And there we go. Voila. Done. Yes. Done. So the only thing later on that I have to do is I'm gonna have to get another pole, because as of now this one here is tweaked. So I'm gonna have to get a two poles, preferably probably 1/4 inch thick or just a little thinner, and I'm gonna have to replace this bar and, well, I'll do it this way, this bar and this bar, because I may now that this is set, now I have to pull, I have to basically bring this over. I have to bring it over here, but I'm going to face the hoop that way, so that way the thing don't come down on my truck or anything else. Too bad I didn't have a basketball. Yep, too bad I didn't have a basketball. This would have been sweet. Yeah. So it's all set. A new net I can get, but what I'm going to have to eventually do is get a ladder Probably gonna have to take each one of those nuts off at a time, put some lubrication on them, and or actually put some like WD-40 PB Blaster or something, squirt inside of the pipe that the bolt goes through, and then I could do the nut that way. So that way what I can do is that I could salvage this, because yeah, I don't know why that's there. Huh. See, you can also, I can also bring this down. I can actually bring it down, which is, I don't want to do it now, but I could pull this pin, I think, like this, and I think I can lower this to whatever height I need. But yeah, there it is. It's all done. We did it. We did it. It's all done. There'll be a little bit more future projects on this, but right now I fixed it. It's done. I got it to where I want it to be. Yep, I got it to where I want it to be. It's good. It's sturdy. It all looks good. Yep, all looks good. Voila, we've done it. We've done it. Excellent. I know. I don't know why I'm getting so carried away over a basketball hoop, but there's been so long since I wanted to play basketball. Every time I drive by people's houses to go different places, I always see people, kids or families with basketball, with the basketball stand, backboard hoop. I'm like, oh, I want to go to shoot some hoops. Now I have my own. I just have to, like I said, replace those two poles, and then yeah, so replace those two holes, and then do the and I also might have to do this up here a little bit better, so I may have to take this off, and because there's a rusted bolt, looks like here and here. This one right here and this one right here don't look to be too bad, just those ones do. Yep. So anyway, that's it. Well, that's it for this video, everyone. Hope you liked the video. If you do, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell, so when I post a new video, you'll be notified. See you in the next video. Peace.